One of the top trends in home design today, the use of natural materials, stone in particular. But did you ever wonder how something that took 750 million years to create gets from here to here? Well, for starters, you have to move mountains.
What we're doing is we're pulling the formation apart, and what we're trying to do is extract the rock, as smoothly as possible. We want to keep it intact, and really what we're after is the straight edges. And if you look around in this quarry, that's what we're fortunate to have is rock with a lot of geometric shapes, squares and rectangles, and then the straight edges are what we're using to cut our veneer stone.
Bill Carter and Brad Mercourt own Montana Rockworks, the country's premier supplier of architectural and landscape stone. Quarried in the beautiful Rocky Mountains, the Big Sky is the limit on choice stone that continues to grow in popularity.
The argillite formation lends itself to not only colors that are very attractive to customers around the country, but also shapes and sizes. And what's real unique to this formation is the square and rectangular shapes.
This is McGregor Lake stone, which has some very defining qualities.
And some of the things that make it spectacular are the color. The beautiful golden browns and grays, and then there's a dendrite pattern in the rock, which is sort of like a fossil pattern. Kind of looks like almost a fern-like in the rock, and it really just makes it unique.
The stone is excavated as carefully as possible to keep large pieces and straight edges intact.
We start with really big block rock like this, which goes from large structural retaining walls right down to your hand-stacked garden wall size material, again to your masonry veneer. So when using this rock on a project, you can blend it all the way through and have that consistency throughout.
We'll show you the next step a few miles away at the Castle Rock Quarry.
And what's the difference between Castle Rock and McGregor Lake?
Both Castle Rock and McGregor Lake are of the same geology and the same formation. Basically, the only difference between the two is you get a difference in color. Here you're going to get more of the earth tones of the browns, tans and grays, whereas at McGregor you're going to get more of the golds with some of the tans and grays mixed in with it.
Large stone is shaped into smaller, customized pieces, then loaded into pallets. Some of this rock will go to rock yards and job sites around the country as full-thickness stone, while some will be transported down the mountain to the saw shop. This is where the product that's revolutionizing the way people use stone throughout their homes is cut into thin veneer.
In this particular rock here, how many times will you cut this rock?
What we're going to do is we're going to attempt to cut it as many times as possible and get as much face value. So we're at least going to get a minimum of 2, and we could get up to 4 faces off of this rock.
And that's one of the ways Montana Rockworks fits the green model of using more while wasting less.
And then ultimately, when we do have a byproduct, we're even crushing that and creating excellent road building base or landscape bedding materials. So we're finally to the point of achieving our goal, and that's total utilization of the resource.
Geologists estimate this mountain will continue to produce natural stone for hundreds of years to come. No wonder home builders and remodelers everywhere have this resounding response. Rock on!